Welcome to All About Football. I'm Charlene Smith and I'm here to give you a quick update on what is happening in this transfer window. Now, all Arsenal fans are super excited about Thomas Partey and Aouar coming to the club. And I've got an update on Partey. So there is now talks that Partey could potentially be linked with a swap deal for Torreira. Now, for me, I wouldn't mind this deal going through. Torreira, he hasn't been getting that much game time. He has been sitting on the bench. But if we could trade him in as part of a swap deal in order to get Partey, then I am all for it. There are some other midfield options that are sort of surfacing as well. So Coutinho, we saw at the beginning of the transfer window that there was links for him to come over to Arsenal. That seems to be up again. So Coutinho could potentially be another player that we could see coming into the club. Houssem Aouar. Now there is talks that Arsenal are going to make a second bid for Aouar. There's also talks about some Chelsea players. Now Giorginho is a potential player that Mikel Arteta has interest in. For me personally, that one doesn't really excite me too much. But Arteta's the boss. He knows what he's doing. Whatever decision he makes, I mean, it's going to be the right one. There's also talks about a possible swap deal for Guendouzi, and in return, potentially get in Kante or Houssem Aouar. Now, Guendouzi hasn't been named in the squad. We played the Carabao Cup. He wasn't listed there. So what does that say about his future at the club? If we can swap in Guendouzi and bring in some talent like Houssem Aouar or Kante, then why not? What's the point in having a player that is just training but not playing when we can have someone else who can sort of add value to the squad? Do you know, Aston Villa are doing a lot this season. I mean, their signings have been really good, and they're now on the hunt for a central midfielder. And there are talks that they are interested in a couple of Chelsea players. Everyone seems to be after the Chelsea players. So Ruben Loftus-Cheek being one of them, and the other one is Ross Barkley. So this is for a loan move. They can only have one. For me, if I had to pick, then I would probably go, out of the two, I'd probably go for Ross Barkley. I think he's a great player. Be interesting to see if those deals do go ahead and which one they do go for. But I mean, two really good players. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I don't really feel like I've seen enough from him. He was out for quite some time with an injury. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. While we are on the subject of Chelsea, it has been confirmed that Edouard Mendy has signed for Chelsea as a goalkeeper. So competition is now hotting up for the goalkeeping spot. Options are Kepa, Caballero, and now Edouard Mendy. Be interesting to see who their number one goalkeeper is. Leeds United have signed a new defender. Diego Llorente has signed from Real Sociedad on a 4-year deal. Figures haven't been confirmed, but it is believed to be around £18 million. Burnley are in talks with Liverpool over Harry Wilson, so he did spend a couple of seasons out on loan, but it is believed that Liverpool are now looking for a sell as opposed to a loan move for him. Jesse Lingard's future is looking like it may not be at Man U, as there are talks about a possible move for him. I mean, we haven't been seeing him get much minutes in. There is a lot of competition now in that midfield area. He's been linked with Tottenham as a replacement for Dele Alli. Tottenham are currently in talks with Inter Milan over defender Milan Skriniar. No major developments on that one, so we'll see how that progresses on. Right, so that is it from me, guys. Not long now until the transfer window closes. Let me know your thoughts on these transfers, potential transfers that could take place. And also, who are the players that you would really like to see come into your club before transfer window closes on the 5th of October? I'm Charlene Smith. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed watching, make sure you give me a like and don't forget to subscribe.